What's up, world? This is Vinny Rodriguez, known to many of you as 8-Figure Vision. I'm here today to address everyone in the Infinite Insights universe out there. The next book in our vast book series. I'm here with Huey today, and we're presenting to you today the book Anxious by the author Joseph LeDoux. So guys, this is a highly technical book. It's over 400 pages. It has a lot of pictures and diagrams in it, so if you like that kind of stuff, this book definitely has it. For those of you who are really looking for very specific self-diagnosis type of information, this book is definitely for you. Now, I would say I've never really had that feeling of being anxious or having anxiety per se. Although this book is very informative because it has shown me a lot of insight. So I'm going to share that with you guys today. One thing that I wanted to address is fear versus anxiety. Fears versus anxiety. Here's some things they have in common. Presence of anticipation of danger or discomfort. Tense apprehensiveness and uneasiness. Elevated arousal. Negative effect. Those are some similarities between fear and anxiety. Oh, there's a difference? Yes, there is. Differences. Fear means that threat is present and identifiable. So that means that you're actually afraid of something, and when you're there and you're meeting it face to face, then it's present and it's available. Anxiety is something that may be disturbing you, but you're not aware of what it is exactly, right? Fear evoked by specific cues, like I just said. Connection to a threat is unreasonable. Overall quality of an emergency. That's also a fear, right? Anxiety means that there's not necessarily an emergency, but it is something that's disturbing you, or there's a threat, right? So, again, there's a lot of great information in here. It goes into the mechanics of the brain and understanding what causes fear, what causes anxiety, right? And all of these similar cues, such as nervousness, being troubled, being scared, disturbed, worried, panic. All of those things, right? And what can you do to counteract that? There's a lot of different conditioning that the author in here suggests that you can take, right? So that you can really start building on that. Some people say, oh, I want to remove my memory. Well, we don't have the technology for that. However, there's a lot of types of therapy that will help you as far as lessening the impact of those memories. So he goes over that in this book. Very, very impactful. So if you ever saw Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind, right, where Jim Carrey goes in and they like totally eliminate his memories, well, there's ways to look at specific memories through therapy in which you can do that. So we're not like totally there yet, but there are ways which you can look at your memory and look at your consciousness and really start giving that. There is study and there is research on that. For more information on that, you guys could definitely tune into this book and find out more. I would definitely suggest this book to those of you who really do have a specific relationship with anxiety and are looking for a way out. So I'm not going to get too into it. All I know is that, you know how they say, in the end they talk about, you know how when they say, take a deep breath when you're feeling anxious. Well, that is something very specific to it's an old saying, but it actually is true, right? When you think about taking a deep breath, breathing, meditation exercises, right? Doing physical exercises, all of that creates a shift in your amygdala, which will create a different sense, which create different sensory emotions, right? That will actually give you more self-control. So I would suggest definitely deep. You know, I'm a big enthusiast on meditation. So I would suggest going into that. Again, this book I highly suggest for those of you who really